Today we are going to witness courtroom tension that cuts deeper than any family feud. This isn't just about child support. It's about betrayal, bitterness, and two sisters locked in. A battle that exposes the ugliest corners of family loyalty. One sister abandoned her own child, then storms into court like she's owed something. The other, who's been raising the child alone, finally takes a stand. Judge Vonda doesn't waste time cutting through the noise and demanding facts. The courtroom shifts from heated to explosive as lies unravel and motives are exposed. You can feel the audience siding with the caretaker, who's clearly had enough. This isn't sibling rivalry, it's survival. And with every sentence, the judge brings order to the chaos. By the end of this segment, it's crystal clear. Motherhood isn't a title, it's earned.
Are you serious? Do I need to look it up? I don't know.
Your Honor,
I'm not working on hunches here, man.
And I understand, Your Honor. The officer initially said he responded to a crash call for service, which occurred on US 50, but then later said the accident occurred on 59. So let me see if we
definitively point it is.
I'll check the OR.
Mr. Lozano, come on up.
We were in an accident on 59. Gonna take a minute. You guys will be prior.
Any prior DWIs?
I don't believe he's got any priors of any kind. No.
Good morning, Mr. Lozano. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 7, 2025, at approximately 10:08 p.m., the officer was dispatched to a major crash on the 200 block of South US 50 freeway in Harris County, Texas. The officer met with other officers at the nearby gas station where they had moved the scene. The wheel witness stated she was rear-ended by the defendant and was able to put the defendant behind the wheel of the vehicle. The officer observed front-end damage to the defendant's vehicle, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and occupant of the vehicle. The officer observed slurred speech, staggering, and disorientation and confusion. The standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The defendant stated he did not drink any alcohol that day, and the defendant was read the DIC and refused to provide a breath specimen. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Williams?
The judge sounds like there's no probable cause because US 50 is not in Harris County, Texas. That's what the road they said it happened on.
Where is it?
It said US 50. That's not in Harris County.
And the DIMS does say 200 block of South US.
Are you serious?
It says,
Do I need to look it up? I don't know.
Your Honor, the DIMS further says, during the scene of the accident, which occurred on 200 block of South US 59 freeway, Harris County, Texas. But counsel is correct that before they said he responded to a major crash call for service on the 200 block of South US 50 freeway. So they put 50, but then later in the DIMS, they did put 59.
Right.
So they're just two addresses, so I don't know why that's there. But they did say the accident occurred on US 59.
Well, that would be a different story.
Do you have any other evidence that is pointing to that it's at 59 or is it 50?
So, Your Honor, the only thing we have is that statement from the officer, which states that the accident occurred on 200 block of US 59 in Houston, Texas 77004.
Is that what really happened or was it on 50?
So that's what I can explain is the officer put.
I'm not working on hunches here, man.
And I understand, Your Honor. The officer initially said he responded to a crash call for service, which occurred on US 50, but then later said the accident occurred on 59. So let me see if we
definitively point it is.
I'll check the OR and see if they clarify in the complete OR.
05:30. All right, guys. Now things get real as the absent sister tries to flip the script. With nerves of steel and a twisted smile, she claims she left her child behind for a better life. But better for who? The courtroom isn't buying it. Her excuses crumble under Judge Vonda's sharp questioning, and it's clear she's not prepared for accountability. Meanwhile, the caretaker sister holds nothing back. She's emotional, raw, and delivering facts that hit like gut punches. You can sense years of bottled-up pain flooding into every word. The audience leans in, and even Judge Vonda seems caught in the emotional undercurrent. This is the kind of moment that defines a case. It's not just a story, it's a warning. When you walk out on your child, don't expect to walk back in without consequences.
And in the OR as well, the officer says, which occurred on 200 block of US 50, Houston, Texas 77004.
So is 50, it's not in Harris County?
He switches between 50 and 59 in the offense report, Chief.
I know probable cause.
Yes, Judge, and we understand.
All right, Joe.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Lozano, be careful out there. You know what I mean? Really. Just listen to, he's great. He'll help you out whenever you need, you know? All right, man. Good luck.
Excuse, Judge. Yeah. All right, I'll meet you in the hallway. Okay.
You are Alberto Lopez.
Yeah.
Mr. Lopez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Is it being reduced to a first?
Judge.
It looks like it's being reduced to a first. What you must understand that this is still 2. So if you ever pick up another DWI, you will be facing a felony charge of a 3rd-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. If I were you, I would never get into a car and drive if you have even had a sip of alcohol, because you were playing, you're taking a humongous risk. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, there is no changing this. It will go on your record, it'll be there forever. How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm gonna find you guilty and we'll send it you to the agreement. I'm going to suspend your ability to drive for 1 year. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir.
Hey, Judge, and Your Honor, I was appointed to this case, and I don't believe my client's financial status has changed since he's been in custody. Could we ask the court to waive the DPS fee? Thank you, Judge.
Oh wait, Darrow, hold on tight, because this part flips the courtroom upside down. The mother who vanished now plays victim, accusing her sister of turning the child against her. But when pressed, she fumbles every fact. The judge isn't having it. Vonda zeroes in like a laser, exposing contradiction after contradiction. The caretaker sister, calm yet fierce, lets her silence speak louder than words. That's when the mood shifts. What started as a sibling spat turns into a spotlight on accountability. The audience is locked in, and you can almost hear them thinking, how dare you abandon a child then cry foul when they bond with someone who stayed? Judge Vonda's no-nonsense energy keeps the courtroom grounded. It's a pivotal moment where truth, not emotion, takes control. And trust me, the truth is brutal.
I'm gonna- Good morning, Mr. Navarro. Do you speak English, sir? If you're gonna play games, it's just not gonna go well, man. You know, really.
Respectful, please.
Your lawyer's asking me to give you a PR bond, but if I know now that you're gonna give me issues, I'm just not gonna do it, you know? My soul, the only thing I wanna do is protect the public. Do you understand? So your lawyer's asking me to, you know, give you a PR bond, but what I need to know is if we let you out, is there going to be a problem with mom?
Judge, I'm also going to do jail release instructions. So if we could do a jail release order so that he can go to the Harris Center. Mom is right here.
Ms. Francisco?
The main concern, Judge, he needs to get on his medication. So I spoke with Mom if we can do a PR bond, I can do a jail release order for him to go to the Harris Center.
Blas is still here. Do you speak English, ma'am?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Are you okay if he goes back to your house?
I want them to just willing to get him like evaluated. That's what I want, you know.
So what,
I wish I could just find a place where they could put my leave a month to make sure he is on the medications and stuff like that.
well, I can make it a condition of his bond that he's supposed to take his medication. And if he doesn't, then,
That's what makes him start acting out because I can't force it anything.
well, I am now making it a condition of your bond that, Mr. Navarro, if you want to be out on a PR bond, you have to take your medication. If you don't, then no more PR bond. Do you understand? I'm not asking for much.
He's not very, he doesn't know how to talk to people, you know. Mine's like sometimes not there, you know what I mean? He understands certain things, but I just have a problem with him. You know, he takes it out on me, not no one else, you know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, this is where the case reaches its breaking point. Judge Vonda delivers her final judgment with calm, intensity, cutting through every lie, excuse, and manipulation like a blade. The mother, still deflecting, is hit with a harsh reality. Child support is no longer negotiable. The caretaker sister gets the validation she's waited years for. It's more than legal, it's deeply personal. The courtroom is dead silent, the weight of justice pressing down on every person in that room. No applause, no outbursts, just the undeniable feeling that something right has finally been done. This isn't just a verdict, it's a reckoning. And the message is loud and clear. Real parenting requires real commitment. Anything less? The courtroom will call you out, loud, sharp, and final.
But I don't want to give him spraying on him because he's gonna be on the street homeless, you know, and I can't let my son live in the street.
I got it, I understand, and I'm okay with it. Mr. Navarro, do you want me to let you out?
Let me out to my home house, you know, whatever.
You have to understand though, I want you to take the medication. Do you understand? If you do not, Mom is gonna call us, let us know, and then you're gonna be right back here with us. So I want you to understand, the only thing I'm asking you to do is take your medicine and be nice to Mom. It's not hard. When you take the medication, good things happen. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
You promise? I'm serious.
Okay.
So Mom, I'm gonna give you, we're gonna give her your phone number. So if you have any problems, call her, let her know. She'll talk to me and we'll take care of business for you.
Tell him that if the cops show up, he's not gonna get out, he's gonna stay here.
Come on, everybody.
You say that, Junior, because we're here in front of the judge.
Okay.
You have to take life serious, Junior.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts good if you like this.
We don't wanna keep you.
Okay, that sounds good to me, but still, okay.
Next time you're getting out,
Okay, I know.
you better.
Okay, Mr. Navarro, make me proud, huh? Just keep taking the medication. Good things happen, all right? Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
yes, I'll grant it for you.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, any problems, just let us know. We're here to help you out, okay? Really.
So they can't keep him in the hospital like for a
What we'll do
month.
is we can do jail release where we'll take him to the, no.
I will go to my holistic department and we will find resources for that. But I did explain to her that the Harris Center would just take him from jail, do the evaluation. They can't keep him there.
Problem is that at the Harris Center, we can't hold him. We can't force him to stay. If he wants to leave, he can leave. We just can't.
That's why we will be in contact.
But they have resources at the defender's office to help you out. So whatever you guys need. And then just stay in touch with us if you,
I'm trying to get power of attorney, but I don't
We will
find
help
one.
you. We can help you do that.
we'll help. Okay.
Thank you,
very
Judge.
much.
Look, man.
Thank you.